If the Duke with the other dukes come not to composition with the King of Hungary, why then all the dukes fall upon the King. Heaven grant us its peace, but not the King of Hungary's. Amen. Thou concludest like the sanctimonious pirate that went to sea with the 10 Commandments, but scrapped one out of the table. Thou shalt not steal. Aye, that he raised. Why, 'twas a commandment to command the captain and all the rest from their functions. They put forth to steal. There's not a soldier of us all that, in the thanksgiving before meat, do relish the petition well that prays for peace. I never heard any soldier dislike it. I believe thee, for I think thou never wast where grace was said. Oh, 12 times at least. What, in metre? In any proportion, or in any language? I think, or in any religion. Aye, why not? Grace is grace, despite of all controversy, as for example thou thyself art a wicked villain, despite of all grace. Well, there went but a pair of shears between us. I grant, as there may be between the list and the velvet, thou art the list. And thou the velvet, thou art good velvet, thou art a 3-piled piece, I warned thee. I had as lief to be a list of an English kersey, as be piled as thou art piled for French velvet. Do I speak feelingly now? I think thou dost. And indeed, with most painful meaning of thy speech, I will, out of thine own confession, learn to begin thy health, but whilst I live, forget to drink after thee. I think I have done myself wrong, have I not? Yes, but thou hast, whether thou art tainted for free. Behold, where Madam Mitigation comes. I have purchased as many diseases under her roof as come to what, I pray? Judge, to thee, to $3,000 a year, aye, and more, a French crown more. Thou art always figuring diseases in me, but thou art full of error. I am sound. Nay, not as one would say healthy, but so sound as things that are hollow. Thy bones are hollow. Impiety has made a feast of thee. How now, which of your hips has the most profound sciatica? Well, there's one yonder arrested and carried to prison was worth 5,000 of you all. Who's that, I pray thee? Marry, sir, that's Claudio, Signor Claudio. Claudio to prison, 'tis not so. Nay, but I know 'tis so. I saw him arrested, saw him carried away, and which is more, within these 3 days his head to be chopped off. But after all this fooling, I would not have it so. Art thou sure of this? I am too sure of it, and it is for getting Madame Julietta with child. Believe me, this may be. He promised to meet me 2 hours since, and he was ever precise in promise-keeping. Besides, you know, it draws something near to the speech we had to such a purpose, but most of all, agreeing with the proclamation. Away, let's go learn the truth of it. Thus, what with the war, what with the sweat, what with the gallows, and what with poverty, I am custom shrunk. How now, what's the news with you? Yonder man is carried to prison. Well, what has he done? A woman. But what's his offense? Groping for trouts in a peculiar river. What? Is there a maid with child by him? No, but there's a woman with maid by him. You have not heard of the proclamation, have you? What proclamation, man? All houses in the suburbs of Vienna must be plucked down. And what shall become of those in the city? They shall stand for seed. They had gone down too, but that a wise burgher put in for them. But shall all houses of resort in the suburbs be pulled down? To the ground, mistress. Why, here's a change indeed.